Hey everyone, today I want to talk about something I think we all experience at some point, falling into the empathy trap. So, let's start with what an empathy trap is. It's when you consistently put someone else's feelings before your own. Now don't get me wrong, being empathic is great, it's part of being human, but when empathy stops being a two-way street, things can get tricky. Think about it. In healthy relationships, empathy flows both ways. Partners share power equally and take turns giving and receiving. But sometimes, especially for many women, empathy becomes a default mode. Society often praises empathic people, but this high regard can make us neglect our own feelings. Now, there are situations like caregiving which demand a lot of empathy. These can stretch anyone's empathic capacity to the limit, and that's why it's crucial for caregivers to find their own support systems. So how do we avoid this empathy trap? The key is emotional intelligence, starting with self-awareness. You have to be in tune with your own needs. This might be tough at first because, let's face it, many of us are not used to thinking about our own needs. Whenever you feel that surge of empathy, see it as a signal to check in with yourself. Take a deep breath and ask, what am I feeling right now? What do I need now? Once you're aware of your needs, you can decide how much to give and how much to request for yourself. It helps to have relationships with people who are also mindful of others' needs. Managing your needs calls for self-management. Start by noticing when you get absorbed in other people's intense feelings, especially their negative ones. Create some distance if necessary. Let me give you an example. Suppose your partner comes home upset with his boss and you feel too drained to listen. Clearly state your boundaries. I'd really like to talk about this, but not tonight. I'm completely wiped out myself. Another way to handle this is to turn excess empathy into compassion. If a friend is distressed, instead of absorbing their distress, take a breath and step back. Say, that sounds awful. Is there something I can do for you? Remember, emotional intelligence includes being empathic with yourself. Paradoxically, this makes you more present for those you love. Take inspiration from Sanjusan Gendo in Kyoto. There, 1,000 bodhisattvas of compassion are guarded by 28 fierce deities. The ancients knew that empathy, compassion, and loving-kindness need special protections. So, next time you find yourself on the edge of an empathy trap, take a step back. Check in with yourself, set boundaries, and transform empathy into compassion. It's not selfish. It's necessary for your well-being and the well-being of those you care about. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights. See you next time.